Good afternoon, subscribers, and anyone who may be watching this video. How is everyone doing today? Angel Eyes here. So, today I wanted to talk about releasing. Why that topic? Because we're going into a solar eclipse. We're actually in the middle of it right now. And solar eclipses, this particular one, is about reset. So, you're releasing things that no longer serve you, things you've been holding on for too long. So, let's talk about releasing. So, this could be limiting beliefs. This could be past things that you hold on to, past hurts, hangups that you believe for way too long. I know people in family that do this a lot. They hold on to hangups about themselves from childhood and it carries them through adulthood. So, releasing. What do you need to release? This is a thoughtful thing. So, I'm not going to get an answer today. You're welcome to leave comments here. What do you need to think about when you're releasing things? People, thoughts, beliefs, things you've been holding on for too long. The eclipse is forcing you to face things, hidden things, unconscious truths are rising to the surface. And it's going to reset it all. If it hasn't already, if the last few days have been rough, this may be why. So it's getting you ready for new things, new beginnings. That doesn't mean that you're releasing everybody and everything from your life, but you're releasing those limiting beliefs, those negative things that you've been holding on that's been keeping you stuck in old patterns and repeating cycles. Things that aren't good for you. Things that are keeping you from happiness, love, abundance, however it applies to your situation. It could even be addictions. So it's asking you to release and surrender. Reflect on your old patterns, your fears, your mindsets you're ready to release. So I have my own things that I need to release. Things I've held on to for a long, long time. And it wasn't until I was free again 5 years ago that I noticed these things that I just kind of held on to. You know, Sometimes women in particular forget who they are when they focus on family and house and children and making other people happy. And as a Pisces moon, and even a Capricorn sun, I can resonate with that. I have forgotten who I was. I didn't think about myself. And I gave to people and things over the years that they never gave to me. So it's a little rough. Think about that. Think about what you need to release. And I will tell you that meditation is great. I like to do, and I think I've said it a few times here, and I think I've saved it on one of my playlists. The Ho'oponopono meditation is great. We talked about forgiveness, and it's asking yourself for forgiveness for what you allowed it to go through. And it's okay. You don't have to forgive people, but I wouldn't hold on to grudges either because that's not good for you. So forgive them for you. So I hope this is something that is a good topic for you to think about, that is not triggering, but it is bringing you some good in the end, some relief to release that. It's like when you breathe in the good stuff and you breathe out the shit. So let's work on that. How about that, huh? Because you also have the new moon, because we have the eclipse and then we have the new moon, right? And the new moon, once the eclipse is done, you can set your intentions. It's new hobbies, new mindsets, new projects that you're thinking about starting. And you want to do self-reflection. So in order to release, we have to self-reflect, find some quiet time and think about things. Don't wallow in them. Just think about them. This is what happened. This is what went down. Now it's done. So let's put it behind us. And it's always good with the new moon, because I'm talking about this interchangeably, new moon and releasing. So stay with me here. You want to also clear your space. Clutter doesn't work. So tidy up, because you want to bring new things in, right? Tidy up. And the eclipse is bringing you a reset. So you want to focus on that. Focus on releasing it. Focus on deep meditation. I know we're all busy. Just find a few minutes of time and release, meditate, think about it, ground yourself. We've all talked about that before. So, what are the old patterns that you're holding on to that are safe? I think I've mentioned this several times over the last few weeks or days, you know, which is about staying with the devil then moving on past your fears. So, the devil is holding you back, it's keeping you stuck, it's limiting you. And yeah, we all might be fearful to take that step, in a way smaller scale. Me planning on going live this weekend, there's a few little fears there, like what if I totally go blank, or what if nobody shows up? Well, it'll just be like I'm pre-recording, but it'll be live. So yes, let's work on that. Let's work on not being stuck with the devil we know. And it's not easy, and it won't be overnight. But you can do it. You can release it to let the new things come in, the new projects, the new abundance, the fresh air. Feel that relief once that's done. So I have pre-shuffled and I saged before this the cards, and I'm going to pull cards for what we need to know with the full moon and eclipse for my subscribers and anybody who might be watching this. And I decided on the Blood Moon Tarot, not the Blood Moon Tarot, excuse me, the Blood Moon Oracle, the Karmic Treads Oracle deck, and the Spirit Animal for the advice. So I pre-shuffle them, and let's see what we get. I'm going to take 2 cards from the Blood Moon Tarot. I just want it to be a tarot deck, don't I? The Blood Moon Oracle deck and the Karmic Threads deck. Let's see what we get. And I wanted to come in early because the eclipse is going on right now. I think we will have it affect us around 1:54 New York time, p.m. Eastern time. I don't think I'm going to see anything because it was pretty cloudy, and we're not really going to get, I think, 8% viewership this area. I think people in Spain get to see it. And I don't think we get another one till 2052. And I did the math. I don't know. 26 years. I'm going to be my parents' age. Not sure. I hope I remember. So again, I hope everybody's doing well. Do put in the comments your thoughts, suggestions, and please don't forget to hit the like button. And I appreciate all of you. I think we're up to a little bit over 75 subscribers. That is awesome. Thank you. Ah, we got 3. Go ahead and do the other one too. Karmic Threads. I like this Crochet Card deck. It's very sweet. Sweet as in the sense that it's gentle. A few of these decks that are a little bit darker, they're kind of in your face, but this one is gentler. And I hope you all saw my post on my community page about deck highlight. I highlighted the Mystic Dreams deck. And I did get a haircut, but hair wants to get in my eye. I just love the surrealism in that deck and the colors and stuff. I'm all about colors and art. If it's pretty, I'm game. But everything has to be pretty, but everything is beautiful in its own way, isn't it? Beautiful or handsome. So there's something about it that you can find beauty in. All right, I'm just going to take that one. Okay, so for the Blood Moon Tarot, I got Blight, Numb, and Veil. It's funny, I think we've gotten these before, and I shuffle them. So Blight, seen a glare there. Inspect the garden of your life. Is there a relationship, job, or habit systematically draining you? Acknowledge it as blight is the first step to action. So acknowledge that relationship, job, or habit that is draining you. Numb. Feeling numb? Don't judge it. It's your mind's necessary shield. Today, choose one action to jolt your body awake. A cold shower, spicy candy, hugging a tree tightly. Be gentle with yourself. And veil. Some truths must be actively uncovered today. Ask the question you've been avoiding. I think this is really going hand in hand what I just said about releasing and facing those things that we don't want to face. Because whether we like it or not, these energies that we've been having, for the last few days, last week, and what we're having right now, it's all about facing your fears because it's in your face. It's just going to be in your face. And for the karmic threads, I got follow the ease and walk in nature. Follow the ease. When something feels forced, pause. Your truth path often contains a sense of flow. And walk in nature. The earth grounds scatter energy. Let trees, sky, and soil restore your balance. I love this. So go with the flow, ground yourself, take it in, go for a walk. And then your spirit animal or your quiet companions deck. What's the advice there? I just love these cards too. I was looking at them last night. I was doing homework, guys. Yeah. It's not just about buying pretty decks that answer certain questions. Really trying to study them and see where they fit in and what particular situations they may apply to, right? Like, I don't think the blood moon would have been, not the blood moon, but the new moon and eclipse would have been a good time to bring out the anti-affirmation oracle deck. So let's see what we got. I always wanted to come out. I hope it's just one. Okay. Crab. Emotional guarding. Sensitivity requires caution. Security allows openness. So have you been guarding yourself emotionally? I know I tend to do that. Cautiously being sensitive. You've, once you feel secure and in your own skin, you can allow openness. Let me know if these messages resonated for you, if this is something you like. Leave me comments, please. Be nice. And do hit the like button and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I will probably see you on Friday. Take care.